Good evening, rockers. Vegas Rock Goddess here on the Rocks. Total entertainment coming to you live from Henderson, Nevada. Tonight, we are going to be talking to one of my really good friends from Nashville that I got to meet him when I was at Rockin' Podfest. Jake Tripp. This guy is one of the most amazing bass players I've ever seen live, and we're going to not only talk about what he's currently doing. He's a busy guy. We're also going to be talking about the Fifth and Gunshine, which are both his bands. So really looking forward to this interview with Jake. And this is the last three shows you're going to be seeing for 2025. So I'm pretty excited. We've got a few surprises in the next couple weeks. The year-end show is going to be definitely different. So definitely stay tuned for more information on that. I'm sure you've seen my postings online about it. So this one's going to be epic because it's going to be something different. I don't think you guys are expecting. So definitely stay tuned here. We're going to be talking to Mr. Jake Tripp. All right, folks, we're going to let Jake in. What's up, Jake?
Hey, Carol, how are you?
How are you? I feel like I just saw you in Nashville. It's so crazy, but it's been that long since was it June or something like that?
Yeah, it was earlier this year for sure. I forget which month exactly.
Right, right. But anyway, let's get into it. Um,
Sure.
when I saw you performing in Rare Hair, oh my gosh, you are one of the most amazing bass players I think I've seen. It was just because I was right up there. I got to take pictures. I was kind of like right in the thick of it. And yeah, I mean, because I know you're in the Fifth. We'll talk about that too. I'm friends with Roy Cathy. So yeah, I mean, amazing.
No, thank you. Thank you. That was a kind of a whirlwind. Uh, personal favor to Ron. So I was very happy to go out there and be a part of that.
Right, right. Ron Keel is an amazing guy.
Yeah,
I've known him for a few years, and he's just great
absolutely.
for sure. So you're a busy guy. So before we talk about Gunshine, let's talk about the Fifth.
Sure.
So when did you and Roy Cathy meet? How did this all come about?
Um, so I believe it was 2019. Uh, Roy kind of hit me out of nowhere. He called me up one day and said, "Hey, we need a bass player, and we're getting ready to go to this festival in Colorado, and we got a plane ticket ready for you if you want." This was maybe 2 or 3 weeks beforehand, and obviously I was all over it because I've done a lot of work with like Raleigh local bands, pretty much over the last, I don't know, 15, 16 years now. So uh, to do something that to work with a band that I guess performed a little bit more nationally was sort of more kind of more my speed, I guess. That was kind of what I was going for.
Okay. Yeah, because I know Roy, man, he's been in it to win it for decades.
Oh yeah.
He's such an amazing vocalist. I've interviewed him a couple of times. He is really great. I
Yeah.
really have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And to think that the first, because obviously joining the band, I had to learn Cold Sweat material and all that, and getting to be exposed to that catalog for the first time was really crazy. Because Let's Make Love Tonight. Uh, that song broke on Headbangers Ball before I was even a concept. So it's really cool
Right.
to, you know, I
I
watch the
know.
music. I watch the music video all the time, and it's like,
Yeah.
man, that's
It's like
that's
you almost don't want to admit that, but I
yeah.
totally get you.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
no, I was born in '91, so I kind of got screwed and I missed out on the greatest decade ever.
Oh, and it was, my friend. It was. Trust me. Um, but you used to live in Nashville, right? And then you moved.
I
Is
lived
that
in so I lived in Nashville, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
I always have to, I always have to throw the asterisk up there because it's very different
Right?
than what everybody thinks of with Nashville, Tennessee. It's small little, I don't know, four stoplight town. It's not the smallest in the world, but it's also it's set about maybe 45 minutes out, east of Raleigh, and yeah, I always loved it. It was great. It was quiet. And it was just close enough to Raleigh to kind of be within spitting distance of where all the
Right?
action is, but at the same time, it was also far enough away to where it was quiet. I didn't have to deal with the hustle and bustle of the city or
Right.
anything like that. And then a few years back, in not in Nashville, but in Rocky Mount, Nash County, they started building a casino, doing all this, highway extension and everything like that. And it's getting to the point where I would bet that in maybe 5 or 10 years' time, the area will be kind of unrecognizable
Oh,
because
I believe it.
it's expanding a little more than I kind of was into, I guess.
Right?
Um, Moved out to Raleigh again earlier this year. Actually, it was a week after I got back from Nashville
Yeah.
for Rare Hair. The
That's what
week,
you were saying. Yeah.
yeah, the following week I made the move, and I'm smack in the middle of the city. I'm 20 minutes from the airport, and
Oh, wow.
I love it out here.
That's awesome. I'm glad that move went smooth for you,
Yeah.
for sure. Now, have you been in any other bands, besides like when they found you for the fifth, what were you doing at that time?
I was kind of in a sort of in an in between phase. I was working with several different bands, more in the heavier, more extreme side. So from 2008 to about 2018, about 10 years straight, I was in a band in Wilson County, North Carolina called it was Against Their Will. Um, Kind of more underground, heavy metal, thrash influences, grunge influences, that kind of thing. And 2018, we kind of put that to rest, because everybody was kind of, everybody's goals were differing. And
Right.
um, I started working with several different bands in kind of the Raleigh area. I was in a band called Summoned for a while. They're Flesh Feeder now. Uh, Kind of more brutal death metal, extreme death metal, whatever you want to categorize it. Um, a handful of other groups, and doing a lot of fill-ins. And then 2019 or so rolls around, and that was when I got the call from Roy.
Yeah, because you've been in the business for a long time,
Yeah,
and it definitely shows for sure.
yeah.
Uh, so now, how did you connect with Gunshine? Let's talk about
So
that.
Gunshine was the cool thing about how that came about was I basically we just it was people that we know in common, managers and agents and stuff like that, and so I got hooked up with those guys through Austin Ingerman, who is the brainchild. Writes all the music. It's his. It's basically his band, and he reached out through some mutual contacts. And originally, it was to fly me out to Atlanta to do a couple of fill-ins. And the first time I went out with those guys, I knew I was like, yeah, I think I want this gig.
Right?
Uh, So they and with the distance and everything, yeah, I mean everybody always asks, how do you do it? They're from Florida, you're in North Carolina. Well, I'm a quick Delta flight away. So
Right.
um
I mean, you're right there, so I mean,
yeah.
it's not that tragic.
Yeah, yeah.
Just hop on a plane.
And they're willing to go the extra mile. They wanted the right lineup, basically.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I've been working with them for about 2.5 years now, I think. And we just got done touring the country. We went out, did the U.S. for 6 weeks this past summer. Great tour, greatest tour I've probably been on.
Yeah, I was following you guys all through the. I almost made it. Listen, I almost made it to Chicago to the Forge because I
oh
lived.
yeah,
I lived in Chicago, like right, like 20 minutes from there,
yeah,
and I almost had a ticket, and something happened, and I couldn't go. But trust me, I wanted to catch you on this tour
yeah, yeah.
for
No,
sure.
we're gearing up to do we're gearing up to do more this coming year. We've got a brand new record coming out early 26. So yeah, anything could happen. It's going to be probably spring, summertime. We'll be getting back out there again.
Okay, that's awesome because you guys got to come to Vegas,
Yeah, yeah. We tried for Vegas on this last one, and it was just one of those things. Logistically, it didn't work out, and it was
right?
funny because we were crisscrossing through Vegas multiple times. Going from Colorado Springs to
Right.
Hollywood, and then Hollywood to northern
Phoenix, and
Nevada, and
I know
then
you
to
guys.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys played
So
Phoenix. You played the 44, which is a great club.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was
But
and that was a great time. That was
yeah.
a Monday night, and the place was just
Oh
completely
yeah.
well run.
Let me tell you, that place is packed like 7 nights a week.
Yeah,
I mean, it's in a great location. Yeah. I mean, Phoenix is really a great rock town. I mean, Vegas right now, I think is kind of going through some changes as far
right.
as the music scene. We lost one of the best nightclubs here, Vamped.
Grant, yeah.
Yeah.
We were trying for that one, and we didn't even know. I guess our team didn't even know that it was shutting down.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that I was there for the last night of the shutdown, and I mean, we're still like all of our, the groups or whatever people. I mean, we're still talking about it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's but there are some really really good clubs in town. One club you guys should definitely look into is Backstage Bar and Billiards.
backstage.
This is
Okay.
a hot club right on Fremont Street. Ava Berman and Carlos Berman are my friends. They have an amazing club, and you guys would do great there.
Oh, right on.
Definitely, definitely. So you guys have a new album coming out in 26, super exciting.
Yep.
How is it done, or are you guys still
It
kind of
is. It's finished. It
really?
is. It's done. The album is going to be called Grand Rising. Um,
Okay.
we're with a brand new record label, Vinculum Music, out of I believe West Hollywood. Um, so they're putting a lot behind it. So we're really excited.
Oh, that sounds really great for sure. Because I'm sure you guys are gonna do headlining tours, of course, but I'm sure you're gonna hop on some festival dates as well too. I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah. It's been we're slowly kind of making we're putting the emails out because
Yeah.
the other challenge right now, being a newer band, we are in between agents currently. Um, we parted with our agency close to a year ago, actually,
Oh wow.
and it's pretty much just kind of been doing it all ourselves in house ever since.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Um,
work.
oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, we're in a great spot with that because wherever we go, we draw well, and we're not I don't want to use the word picky, but to bring somebody into the team, there's definitely a lot of expectations on our end.
Oh,
So
for sure. You have
because
to.
yeah,
You absolutely have to. Um, yeah, I mean, it is a tough business if you don't know what you're doing, and there's a lot of people out there who don't know what they're
oh
doing
yeah,
when it comes to booking shows. But you guys have had some really great venues, though. I
yeah,
mean, I got to hand it to you. I mean, really great venues.
yeah. The whiskey a go go was pretty much a highlight of that. That was a great night. That was beyond. I think that was beyond all expectation. Um, and without divulging too much information, we actually just got a call from them again recently.
Oh, good, good.
We'll be back in Hollywood probably this summer.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a
So
great club, man. You know, if you play the whiskey, you made it.
yeah,
You,
being and it was the pleasure of being asked, like
yes,
them seeking us out,
right.
and then them to do it again. So
Yeah. I
they
mean, you
want to they
guys
want to bring
packed
us
them
back.
in,
Yeah, no,
you
it was a
know.
great night.
I wasn't even there, but I know you guys packed them in
Yeah.
for sure. But Jake, what are some of your influences like bass players? I mean, do you play guitar too, or do you just strictly play bass?
Strictly bass. I mean, I'm not really uh guitar is not really my forte. I mean, I can chug and that, but mainly bass, pretty much from the start. As far as influences, it's always funny. I have to really reel this in and narrow this down, or else I'll be rattling off names half the
Oh, we
night.
got time. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Um, Jason Newsted, obviously.
Okay, I
Um,
love him. He's great.
yeah. Dee Dee Verney from Overkill. Just anybody that listens to Overkill knows. I mean, you can listen to it on the records. His right hand, it's like a jackhammer. Uh,
Oh yeah.
and you play hard, you lock in with the kick drum and everything like that. That's kind of where a lot of my sound and my approach with everything has always come from. Um, and it goes beyond that. It goes, John Entwistle from The Who, Billy Gould, Faith No More, guys who have more of a, I guess, slightly leaning more percussive in style than simply just melodic.
Right?
Everything I do is very staccato, and that's just the way that always felt natural to me. Um,
Yeah.
I'm not a shredder. I'm not Billy Sheehan. I'm more focused on, okay, what is the kick drum doing?
Right. I mean,
Kick and snare.
yeah, you have a different style, Jake. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Than somebody like Billy Sheehan or the bass player for Accept was there too.
yeah, yeah. And
Um,
and those guys are phenomenal to watch. But they as far as I'm concerned, they're otherworldly when it
yeah,
comes to the instrument.
right, for sure.
Um,
Like, what's the company you're playing for right now as far as your bass?
Spectre. I hooked up with them back in 2020. Uh, you know, in the heat of the pandemic,
Of course.
had nothing better to do. I knew things were going to open back up pretty soon, and uh, started putting out feelers and getting companies on board, and just like one by one, Spectre was actually, it was funny, out of all the, because I was at a point where I was kind of playing a little bit of everything, and I wanted to try to like lock down. Okay, I want to form relationship with a company, and Spectre was at the top of my list. There were probably, I don't know, two or three more beneath them, but they were the first email I sent, and they got back to me instantaneously, just about. So
Yeah, that's
um,
awesome because yeah, you definitely play great with
it's
that particular style
yeah,
for
and
sure.
they have a sound that just seems like it fits with pretty much anything. They feel good to play. They're super resonant. They're super playable, and yeah, I mean, it's just they've been great, and I'm super excited to see all the cool stuff that they're going to be rolling out this next year and
Are you
everything.
going to Nam?
Mm, I haven't decided yet. Uh, I went last year, and yeah, it was cool, but it was like, by day one is great. It's
Right?
you're in California. It's
Yeah.
sunny and warm, and in January, and you get to visit all the booths and make the rounds, and I get to shake hands with people and actually put a face to people that I only communicate with through email.
Right?
And then by day three, it's like, oh, geez, like I'm so ready to be home and not have to pay $6 for a cup of coffee,
Oh,
and
right, right. $10 for a water. Yeah, you gotta love
yeah.
that. Those
Oh
are
yeah, no,
definitely Vegas prices, my friend.
yeah, it was a little fatiguing a couple of days in, so
Yeah.
it was a cool experience, and we were uh, very lucky to be invited and everything. So
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, yeah, NAM is great. I mean, but I heard it's definitely changed over the past couple years. I think since
yeah,
pandemic when they had to bring it back, I think
yeah,
it definitely has changed. Well, just the way the marketing and the way these companies are doing business, a lot of it is online and via email, Zoom.
yeah.
They're doing a lot of remote work now.
It's definitely it seemed very corporate in nature in a lot of areas. I mean, you'd go to some companies and it's like, oh, it's not even a table. It's a
Right,
it's an isolated booth where I guess they, like an office or something where you sit
yeah,
down and draw up contracts and,
it's
stuff like that.
crazy.
They're
It's
not interested
crazy.
in talking to guys like me. They're interested in mom and pop shops and people who are going to
Right.
sell the product and everything. So,
I was hoping they would do another Rock and Pod in 26, but usually now they skip a year. So
oh
it's
yeah.
probably going to be 2027, I think. They'll do
Oh,
another
okay.
one
Yeah.
for sure. But that's a great time. I
Yeah.
mean, all of us collaborators, we get together and, we get to meet great musicians like you and, we get to network and it's definitely something that they need to keep doing, I think. Don't you think so?
Absolutely. Yeah. I hate that I missed the last one because I did the thing with I did Rare Hair with Ron, and then the very next morning I flew back, and 'cause I figured, okay, they don't need me here for anything else, and I didn't realize I guess the fifth record was already at the RFK table selling, and
Yeah.
I told my manager Aaron, I was like, dude, if you guys could have told me if you need me to stay in town an extra day and help sell
Right.
that, and
Yeah. Yeah,
but
I interviewed Roy. He was one of my interviews there. We had a really good time talking about that record.
yeah, yeah. No, it was a long time coming, and I'm glad that we were able to make that happen.
Yeah.
It,
And I'm glad Ron made it happen too, man, because
yeah,
that needed to be out for sure.
yeah, yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
what other things do you have going on, Jake?
Um,
Anything else?
other than I get occasional calls to do fill-ins and stuff like that, but um, for the most part, I mean, that's kind of it. I'm
Yeah,
uh I'm one of those guys. I'm always receptive if there's work to be done.
right. You're
I
over
always
there.
encourage anybody who needs somebody like me, call me.
Right, for sure, for sure.
Because
But
there's a lot of days in the year, and that's a lot of those days I'm
oh
not really
yeah,
doing enough. So
yeah. And I mean, I'd love to see you play in Vegas for sure.
yeah, yeah,
Um, like I said, there's a lot. Like I said, definitely check out Backstage Bar and Billiards if you guys are going to still be booking shows.
yeah, yeah.
Great venue for sure.
Right on.
But with this is the end of the year. Do you have any like New Year's resolutions or like goals for 2026?
Um, Goals for 2026. I mean, it's the same as every other year. It's to be busier than the previous year.
Of course,
And so far, I'm about 5 for 5 now. Each year gets a little bit better, gets a little bit
right?
busier, but at the same time, it's like there's still an awful lot of days in the year that I'm not really doing much of anything.
Right.
Uh, to fill up a lot more of the schedule would be great.
Yeah, I think that's the goal for everybody. I didn't do too much traveling this year. Past couple years I've been to Australia twice.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, this year I didn't do I went to Phoenix. Caught the Kings of Thrash there at the 44.
Oh, cool.
I saw David Lee Roth in Phoenix.
Hmm.
From the front row. It was interesting.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I think everybody heard, or have seen my TikTok videos on that show or pictures, I mean, yeah, it was tough. Definitely tough. But it was great talking to you, Jake. Thank you so much for we can finally do this. Definitely keep in touch. I'll definitely do a follow up with you in 26.
Sure.
Can't wait to see Gunshine and you guys here. Definitely, for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great year.
It is. 2026 is going to rock, my friend.
Oh yeah.
But you take care. Keep this dream alive, my friend, because it's guys like you that are keeping rock alive. That whole band Gunshine is amazing. The lead singer, all of you guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Definitely look forward to seeing you guys in 26.
Right on. Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Okay, it was great meeting you in Nashville, Jake. I can't wait to see you play again.
Hey, likewise. Thank you so much.
And we'll talk soon.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
Jake Tripp, this guy is absolutely amazing. If you've never seen Gunshine or The Fifth, you will in 2026. This band Gunshine is one of the hardest working bands right now on the road continuously. So definitely check Jake out. This is the Vegas Rock Goddess on the rocks. Definitely hit that like button and subscribe because you never know who I will be interviewing next.